Hello, welcome back to another video here at Meg and Jane's Adventures. Today we've come to Combe Martin Dinosaur and Wildlife Park and we are going to have a wander. So come and see all the cool animals. We've been here before, so check out our previous videos and let's go.
But Dad keeps coming to me with his vicious cuts and I'm just like, freeze.
Yeah, I get it. It wasn't a bad cut, I was just showing you it. I didn't need first aid.
No, I know, but I don't know why. Like, I am first aid trained, I can deal with it, but I don't know why I react that way.
It's about training because
I've never had to deal with it, so I've done the training, but I've never had to actually deal with a big injury.
Yeah. So just saw the wolf talk, that was really cool. The keeper was really nice. It's always funny when I mention something about like an animal I've worked with and then people listening in are like, what do you mean? And then the keepers are just like, fellow keeper, please come talk to me. I'm like, oh, I'll circle back, we'll come find you. But the wolf talk was really cool and now we're in the monkey bit.
always do. Let's go see did that come up?
So we've circled back around, we're back at the grey wolves, and we went to the wolf talk for the Hudson Bay wolves, and then we did a little bit round by the primates, cut up through the Japanese garden, and now we kind of rushed to the wolf talk, so we've come back to the wolves. We've got turacos and an African hornbill next to us. In front of us we've got sulcata tortoises, so we're going to go see them and then pass back round and see the birds again, because we just felt like we rushed it, so we wanted to come back, and then we're going to go and find the sea lions for the sea lion show. We're just sitting down waiting to watch the sea lion show, so it starts in a few minutes, so I'll record some of that and show you them. They're currently just swimming around in the pool looking adorable. So
It's Meggie, but I'm sure you're not here to see me today. You're here to see our lovely sea lion. We've got two male California sea lions here in the park. We've got Robert, who's currently in his bed, and we've got Crusoe here, who's going to tell us all about the sea lions, the habitat they live in, the threats that they're facing, and what we can do to help the species out in the wild. But before we start, I'd like to talk a little bit about training that we do here at Combe Martin. As you can see, both of the boys seem to understand a lot about what I'm saying and doing. It's because we're training the boys with something called positive reinforcement. How it works, super simple. I'm telling everybody so that you can include it. And each of our training sessions is different. For example, our presentation section is different every day. It's a different sea lion. Sometimes it's Morgan, presentation sometimes it's a crucial one. And we try to change things up every day. So it's fun for him. It's never boring. You can't guess what we're going to do next. Right, see if Chris going to come back. Yes, good boy. Well done. Yeah, good job. This is called layout position. It might not look very impressive, but I'm going to explain why this is so important and so impressive. So if you have a dog or cat, try to keep them still. Never mind a few hundred kilograms. You might have noticed we're only seeing half of the Crusoe here. And we understand we have to be very, very thorough for our health care. Which is why we're happy to show you the video have very good Crusoe. And in this position, it's great because we can take a good cake or a seal. We're not too sure.
Sea lion.
Which is why we're here. And he is a sea lion. So sea lions and seals are two very, very different groups of animals. There are many species of sea lions, many species of seals. And today Crusoe is going to show us the difference between sea lions and seals, so everybody will be able to tell them apart really quickly. So we're going to start with something quite small, which are here. Good job. And Crusoe, can you go closer to everybody? Thank you very much. Good job. They also have ears, but they don't have the external bit, so they only have ear holes. And just to make this very confusing, sometimes we actually call felines ears, heels, and very difficult for us to tell you apart. But can you show everybody something that is bigger and easier to tell you apart from the seal? What are those? Those are his lovely long flippers. So sea lions got big long front flippers that he uses for swimming and moving about. In fact, sea lions are super quick. California sea lions can swim up to 20 miles per hour. So if you take a look at how Crusoe swims, we only need to flag the ears. Good job! Very fast! Well done, Crusoe! Now about seals, seals also have front flippers, but they are way smaller than a sea lion. So approximately the size of the seal's front flippers is about the size of my head. So if you compare my hands to Crusoe's, it's quite a big difference. Good job, Crusoe. Which is why while sea lions use the front flippers to swim, if the seals do that, it won't be very, very effective. Crusoe, can you show everybody if you're a seal at home? I know, how would you swim? Which part of your body do you use for swimming? Good boy. Actually, wiggle them back to swim along the water column. Good job. Well, apart from the way they swim, they actually look very different on land. So sea lions like Crusoe, and with their big long front flippers, good job, well done. They are the ones who usually sit up like an L shape quite comfortably, and when they run, they can actually run really, really fast. They can easily outrun a human being because even though he's a pretty big boy, he can actually lift his whole belly up and run really, really fast and crawl over boulders as well. Good job, Crusoe! What about seals? Seals, they are very different on land because they don't have the same front flippers. Oh yeah! Good job. So sea lions, they sort of fit like an L shape, whereas a seal, Crusoe, can you show everybody how tall is a seal on land? Yes, how tall is it? Oh, I see. But nobody understands that. Can you show everybody how tall is a seal on land? Yes! Good job! This is what Crusoe was saying. Not very cool. So, good job, Crusoe! What kind of animal that might be sea lion? If you know the answer, please yell out really, really loud. What is it? It's scary shark! With the big ocean sticking out of it. Scary shark, sea lions, seals, top predators. And if you could make a smaller sea lion or a smaller seal as well. they do this kind of swim, which is what we call porpoising. By jumping in and out of the water, sea lions can create a lot of waves, and this is something that marine mammals do a lot. This gives them a good sight out of water as well as inside water, and this is how they can get away from danger. Get your Bruno! One of the biggest threats out in the wild, unfortunately, is us human beings. Sorry, Crusoe. I know.
Oh.
Create a lot of problems for the wildlife. But don't worry, there is something that we can do about it. And I'm sure a lot of us use plastic. They're great for us, and not so great for animals like Crusoe. It's not fish. Crusoe knows it, but most of the things go in the water. So how can we help Crusoe? Well, Crusoe is a very good teacher. Crusoe, can you show everybody what should we do? All right. We should pick it up, and where should we put it, Crusoe? To everyone. Crusoe can do very easily. Maybe a little bit hard for seals. So what Crusoe is going to do is he's going to push himself all 300 kilograms out of water and hit that high ball over there. You ready, Crusoe? He seems to be quite confident. He didn't quite get it earlier this week. But let's see if he can get it today. Let's go, Crusoe.
Thanks for coming along on our little trip to Combe Martin Wildlife and Dinosaur Park today. Hope you enjoyed it. We especially loved the wolf talk and the sea lion talk, and hopefully we'll be back soon, dependent on other plans, so stay tuned for that. But thanks for watching. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. For more content, give a subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. We're off to the beach. Bye!